Hey, how's it going? Preps here, and today I'm bringing you my Marvel Strike Force Beginner's Guide for 2024. I've been playing Marvel Strike Force for a couple of years, and it's an amazing game. However, the new player experience can be a little confusing, and I'm constantly seeing new players ask for advice on what to do when they first start playing. So in this guide, I'm going to concentrate on what to do in your first week playing. Now, if you've been playing for a few weeks or even a few months, I think this guide will still have some good information and, more importantly, show you the mindset that I'll be using to progress as fast as possible while being as efficient as possible. I'm going to go over what to do when you first get started, what characters to build and how to obtain them, how to get gear, what different game modes there are, and much more. Part 2 of this series will go more in depth into what to expect in week 2 onwards. So, if you find the information in this video useful, please hit the like button and subscribe for future Marvel Strike Force content. Alright, let's get into it. Now, in Marvel Strike Force, like most games, the first thing you'll experience is the tutorial. It will show you how to battle, how to put gear on, and how to level up characters. After the tutorial is finished, there are a couple of things you want to do straight away. The first thing you want to do is to create a Scopely account. Not only will this keep track of your progress, it will allow you to obtain welcome code rewards as well as give you access to the web store, where you can go to collect free rewards every day. To create a Scopely account, click the settings icon on the main page of the game, then click sign in with Scopely. Once you have created and linked your account, you'll want to claim all available welcome codes. The current ones are displayed on the screen, although these are subject to change. These codes will give you some characters and resources to get started. Managing resources is one of the most important aspects of Marvel Strike Force, as some resources are very scarce. Because of this, you don't really want to be putting resources into every character you unlock, as some characters have more value than others. So to progress as fast as possible, you need to be as efficient as possible. Firstly, the Heroes campaign. With Gambit unlocked, I would suggest putting as many resources into him as you can, as not only is he a great character, he is also currently part of the best mutant raid team. Putting resources into characters with little value like Spider-Man, Luke Cage and Shield Medic is not recommended. However, if you do decide to put resources into what would be considered non-essential characters, I would recommend not to take them any higher than level 18, gear tier 4 at this stage. Complete the Heroes campaign until you unlock Punisher. Whilst Punisher is not the greatest character, he is required for an event that has pretty good rewards, so any resources you put into him are not wasted. With Gambit and Punisher geared up, work your way through the Heroes campaign until you reach level 10. At level 10, you will receive some free Ultra Cores. I suggest not to spend them yet, as more offers will become available after you level up a bit, roughly around level 20. At this point, you will have to make a choice as what to do with your Ultra Cores. There are basically two decent options. The first option is to use them to obtain a 2-star character from the web store. This can include characters like Spider-Weaver, Iron Man Infinity War, and more. The second option is to use them on the Silver Surfer welcome package and some energy packs. Both methods are pretty solid. One will allow you to obtain a premium character early, the other will allow you to level up faster. After progressing a bit, the game will give you Deadpool. Deadpool is not an amazing character, but like Punisher, he is required for an event that gives pretty good rewards. He is also rumoured to be getting a rework, so in the near future, Deadpool may be even more important. So I suggest using Deadpool, Gambit, and Punisher as the main 3 heroes to use in the early stages of the campaign. You will need to put gear into these characters eventually, so this gear will not be wasted. These 3 will get you through the first 2 chapters of the Heroes campaign, which will unlock the Villains campaign. So now it's time to level up some villains. We'll be starting with Venom and Loki. Both are pretty decent characters and just happen to be part of very important raid teams. A third villain that you can obtain fairly early is Rhino. I suggest spending 1000 Blitz credits to obtain him once you unlock the Blitz store. Rhino is part of the Sinister Six and recently got a rework. While you won't be putting too many resources into Rhino, he is a great third villain to get us started. Use Venom, Loki and Rhino to get you through Villains Chapter 2, where you will unlock the Nexus campaign. In this campaign, you can use both heroes and villains combined. So put together your best team and try to complete as many missions as possible. Getting 3 stars on any campaign mission allows you to auto-complete the mission to gain rewards. It's a great way to spend energy early in the game to level up faster. Remember, if you don't 3-star a mission, you can always come back later when your characters are stronger. To level up, continue completing missions and all your daily objectives to open up more campaigns and more game modes. Once you reach level 20, you will unlock alliances. The game will place you into a random alliance, but it is very important to get into a good alliance that fits you as early as possible. At level 25, you will unlock raids. Raids are completed by the entire alliance working together in battles to complete the map. Raids is a very important game mode, and a lot of characters I will suggest to build will be raid characters. At level 30, you unlock Arena. Arena is a PvP game mode where you use your best team to attack the defending player's team. Your Arena rank is very important and determines how many cores you get per day. Arena and Raids are the 2 game modes we will be focusing on as new players, with a little bit of blitzing on the side. That is until we unlock War at level 45. If you decided to use cores for energy refreshes, you might already be level 45. In that case, I would suggest to watch part 2 of this series, which will have more information on War and other content unlocked in week 2. On the screen is a list of some characters that will become available to you in the first week. All these characters are either good or useful in some way. The characters available in the campaign modes are a great way to spend energy and are useful either to unlock legendary characters or to complete some events. Gearing up all of these characters isn't necessary, but having stars on them will never hurt. When trying to unlock a legendary character, which we're mainly doing for the Mega Orbs, you'll want to try to only invest in characters that have some use in either raids, arena, legendary events, and flash events. For example, to unlock Dr. Octopus, the team I used was Captain America, Hawkeye, Hulk, Shang-Chi, and Deadpool, but I put most of the gear into Deadpool and Shang-Chi. Deadpool because he's a mercenary required for a flash event, so the gear isn't wasted. Shang-Chi is an exception, he's just a good character. He's also a skill character, so gearing him up early is not an issue, as most of the characters we will be focusing on are mutants, bio, and tech. Farming characters from stores has always been a debate. Do you purchase certain characters to focus farm them early, or do you open orbs to unlock as many different characters as possible? Well, my advice to new players is to focus farm certain characters to a specific star level, then open orbs. In my experience, you will progress faster by focusing on certain characters, which leads us to our next section, the stores. The different stores in the game are where you can acquire character shards, gear, ability materials, and more. The stores refresh 3 times per day, and that time varies depending on your time zone. Always remember to log in the web store daily to collect free rewards. As a new player, I suggest to buy most items from the store until you have 50 of each item, and then 100 of each item, with uniques being an exception. These are extremely rare, and some uniques are more valuable than others. If you follow this guide, gold should not be an issue, as putting resources into a character is inexpensive in the early game. Speaking of which, our next segment, which is resource management. Resources are very scarce in Marvel Strike Force. Certain characters have more value than others, and therefore you should avoid spending resources on low value characters until they either get a rework or until you're a little bit more set up in the game and have spare resources. A good rule is to only put enough resources into a character for them to accomplish what you need them to. Now, when spending gold in the stores or on leveling up characters, try not to spend more than 1,075,000 gold per day, as that's the last milestone that rewards power cores. Power cores are a premium currency in Marvel Strike Force. Purchasing energy refreshers for 50 cores is a good way to spend them as a new player, allowing you to progress faster. The other option is to only spend 50 cores per day on energy to unlock rewards from the web milestone, saving the rest of the cores you get to open new character orbs for 675 cores. This is the method I usually use, however it is very risky and you progress much slower. Managing your resources wisely will allow you to progress faster to unlock game modes like Doom Raids and Dark Dimension faster. But that's for another video. Today I will leave you with a summary of my tips for your first week playing Marvel Strike Force. Claim your codes as soon as you can. You'll get great characters and really good rewards. Resource management is key in this game. Spend all of your resources wisely. Join a good alliance. Discord is great for this. Avoid global chat if possible. Complete all your daily objectives. It will help you level up faster and gain rewards from the Strike Pass. Don't spend your Ultra Cores straight away. Better offers will become available after you level up. Use your Power Cores wisely. I would suggest most new players to use Power Cores for energy refills, as saving Power Cores for new characters is high risk for potentially low rewards. Most importantly, have fun. It's just a game, and if you don't want to follow all of my advice, hopefully there are some aspects that you will apply to your gameplay. Part 2 of this guide will cover week 2 onwards, so if you found the information in this video useful, please hit that like button, share with your alliance, and don't forget to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.